Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Director General Jonathan Castaneda. Tonight, I'm with His Majesty, Emperor and Royal King, Tiburcio Villamor Marcos Palano Rajen IV. Our topic for today, Your Majesty, is about the online article of Verafiles under the presidency of Ellen Tordesillas. This is my first question in response to the article. Is it really true that former President Benigno Simeon Pinoy or Noynoy Aquino is guilty of misusing illegally your 3,500 metric tons of gold?
Well, honestly, yes. They are not only guilty, there are actually bands of crooks, thieves. They're actually have taken advantage of these assets. They have stolen 3,500 plus gold tonnage, 3,500 ton of gold. This has been apprehended, actually, part of it, in Barcelona, Spain. And some are delivered in the land. More so, they went further. They took advantage of my safekeeping receipt at Union Bank of Switzerland. They have actually used my safekeeping receipt that had 20,000 metric ton. They took 3,500 using the SKR safekeeping receipt, and they actually took 3,500, or they separated from the account security code or metal code number from that 20,000 metric ton of gold. In short, they use my gold bullion certificate with Union Bank of Switzerland. That's the second thing that they did. The third felony or crime that they have committed, they also use. And in now the governor himself, Armando Taitanco, and the finance minister Cesar Purisma with Suratos, his deputy, uses 3,500 metric ton also from the lame duck or the old Central Bank of the Philippines safekeeping, using it as a sovereign guarantee. So that's the third count third crime that they have committed. They committed a complete fraud and embezzlement, plunder, and they have been stolen and printed 3 trillion US dollars in Thailand under the centennial the printing house of Oscar de la Rue in Thailand. Make no mistake, this is a complete crime. I have all the necessary documents to prove, because there has been actually funds that has been laundered or coming from Centennial that has been couriered or liaisoned or perhaps used as a corresponding bank, Chase JP Morgan, under the umbrella or under the auspices of the President Chairman himself, Jamie Dimon. That money came from Centennial. And here in the Philippines, it's signed by
Nestor?
the former governor himself, Espanilla. And these are tranches of 50 billion US dollars. There are like about 2 or 3. 50 billion that actually came in here in the Philippines. And that really bothers me, because this is a real crime that has been investigated now all over the world.
So, do you think that former Bangko Sentral of Pilipinas Governor Nestor Espinilla was silenced for this crime?
I believe he knew too much. The only thing that I really don't know, he was declared already deceased, and that this has been properly investigated all over the world. It has been investigated by the Federal Bureau of Investigation in the U.S., all the way to the National Security Agency, and with the Bureau of Central Interpol. So I understood this well.
Okay, sir. The next issue of Verafiles is that the Alpha Omega World Development Marshall Program, which is under your chairmanship, is not the founder of the United Nations agencies. So what can you say about their allegation that you are not the founder of the United Nations and its auxiliary agencies?
Make no mistake, to all of you who does not even understand what you've been writing, listen. Time immemorial, the existence of United Nations in New York, these are funds owned by Alpha Omega that has been used. The United Nations in New York is built actually by the Rockefeller Foundation. And the Rockefeller Foundation chaired by David Rockefeller, he uses our fund. We have actually 27,000 metric ton to Chase Manhattan Bank, which has been chaired by David Rockefeller. He uses the fund of the what we call Mulakanyang fund, or this is the spiritual fund that we have. And the United Nations in New York is built and given to the League of Nations and to United Nations as a whole. It's our contribution. And the existence of the United Nations today, the funds are coming from Alpha Omega Fund. Alpha Omega is an institution. I did not founded Alpha Omega. I inherited it. This has been founded by the founding fathers. And at the same time, again, Alpha Omega, the beginning and the end. This is a foundation founded by my great-great-great-grandfather, Emperor Marcus Ulpius Aurelius Trajanus Trajan of Rome, 95 AD to like about 119 AD. He ruled the Roman Empire for 24 years, and he founded Alpha Omega. It's an institution, and Alpha Omega funds. This is now the asset of the king of recognized asset nations. This is the funds, or this is the asset that funded the whole world. Actually, this has been the funds that funded the 1949-1950 bilateral, trilateral Mansfield breakthrough agreement, the 50-60-year loan proviso or provide that matures 205 or 2005, but it had a 5-year moratorium and it ended 2010. Today, all central banks doesn't have any backup. There are no gold back. The asset of the king of recognized asset nations are gold, diamonds, and platinum.
So, that's a wonderful answer, Your Majesty. The third issue against you by the Verafiles writers or overacting journalists is that you are not the youngest son of former President Ferdinand Edelin Marcos. What can you say about that?
Ladies and gentlemen, our famous journalists will work together. Listen to me carefully. You have your brother here. I was fortunate enough to be a son of Ferdinand Edelin Marcos. But I am fortunate, as I've said to all of you, because my mother is a queen, a princess. Princess Enemesia Cruzan Villamor, Italiano Tagian. So make no mistake, I have my 3 sisters with me. They're both alive. They're both Baroness and Duchess in Europe. So if you wish, work with me and you will know me personally. Listen, I love the old man, although I knew that there has been many rocky situations that we've got. But listen, he protected this asset for all of us, especially all of us Filipinos.
So, what is your message to Ellen Tordesillas regarding your response to their expose against Alpha Omega?
Ellen Tordesillas. Ma'am, wala po akong galit sa inyo. With the exception, we will work together, please. Gusto ko na lang makatulong sa ating lahat. Huwag kayong magselos. I'm doing this for all of us. To all the 110 million Filipinos. And again, please, work this properly with me. We'll bankroll it. We'll bankroll our central bank. And it will be a pride, prestige, and dignity for every Filipino. That includes all of you. It's not me. All of us Filipinos.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful messages to our veteran journalist, Ellen Tordesillas. And I hope they will enthusiastically receive your messages with flying colors. Have a nice day, Your Majesty.